You always gonna break your trading rules. Always. No discipline. Like no discipline at all. No consistency. You know the outcome, and you know how bad and how low you feel when you break your trading rules, but you just keep on doing it. So in this video, I want to walk you through, guys, my trade for today, and kind of like letting you guys know my strategy and my mindset, and like what was it that I was looking at, and how I broke my trading rules twice. So um, today was election day, so a lot of the stock like went up. I saw Palantir was up, Tesla was up, Fox was up. Like a lot of a lot of stocks went up. Like that was expected, like because of elections, um the market was gonna react, and it did. So my thought process was, I saw Tesla was like a 14%. My thought process was like, okay, so people are gonna start locking in profits, so it's gonna start strong, and maybe like around 10, 11, things are people are gonna start taking profits, and things are gonna go down. So like around 11, I hop on a trade, and I was looking for puts because I was thinking that things are gonna go down. So the stock that I was looking at that was on my watch list, it was Starbucks, and the reason why is because Starbucks got up due to the new CEO that they got, and that was actually one of my most successful trade ever. Like I made $6,000 on Starbucks with that trade. That is definitely a milestone. Like the most amount of profit that I have ever made on a trade on calls. And today I was looking to get puts because I'm thinking it has to go down. So this is what I was looking at. So as you guys can see here in this graph that I have, you guys can see it looks like a triangle. Like you can see right here, it looks like a triangle. So it could break on either direction. So it could break to the upside, or it could break to the downside. That was the strategy that I was looking at. So as you guys can see, the last candle, that last red candle, that long wick, it broke, but it couldn't hold. It went right back up. So you see where you see the orange line? That was my alert. That was my entry point. So I got in at like around 96, and I got out around like 95. So overall, it was a successful green trade. I made 47% on the trade, but by the way, some people make 10% on their portfolio per year, and I was able to make 47% just today. But overall, I feel like I broke two of my rules, and I feel really bad about the trade because it could have went so bad, and I know how I would have feel. Like I know I would have feel so disappointed in myself. Like, oh, you did it again. But I have a rule to I play options. So I was holding 96 puts expiring this Friday. Um, and the number one rule that I broke was that I have a rule to sell like about 30%. When I'm down 30%, I have a rule to cut losses and look for a re-entry, look for a better entry. But, you know, I was down like about 40%, and I was like, okay, if I lose more than 30%, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna trade anymore this week because I already lost more than what I have my set rules, or I would next play I hop on it was gonna be really light. But I was down more than 30% and I kept holding. And that was really bad because I could have kept on going up, and I could have kept on losing money and losing money. And like I have a rule of quoting losses at 30% and looking for a re-entry. I should have done that, and then when things were looking my way, re-enter the trade, but I didn't do it. Okay, then eventually when things started to go my way and I was at break even, I broke another rule, which is that I over leverage. I said to myself, it's looking like it has some momentum. Let me add more, and what I'll do is whatever amount I add more, I'm gonna sell at 10%. I added more, which I should have not done because I over leveraged. And then when I was up the 10%, I didn't took I didn't trim. I didn't sell the portion that I said I was gonna sell. I kept on holding. And then I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep holding. So I kept on holding. Everything went my way, and I sold at 47%. So it was a great day. It was a it was a it was a great day, but it was not a great strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't follow rules, and like I made 47%. I'm happy about that, but at the same time, I'm not happy about that because what if it would have went the other way, And then my emotions get involved. Like, oh my God, now I'm down even more. I can't take this out, you know. But that's the video for today, guys. So trading Starbucks today made 47%, and my top 5 stocks that I'm looking at for this week, the remaining of this week, I'm looking at Uber. I'm looking at Uber, and the reason why I'm looking at Uber is because Uber has a hammer pattern on the daily. So keep an eye on that. I'm still looking at Starbucks because it rejected. So if tomorrow gaps down, like I might hop on puts again. I'm looking at Walt Disney. Disney recently gapped up, so it was as high as 123 in April. Now it's trading at 98. So if it's starting, if it's on an uptrend right now, like I'm definitely looking to maybe place some calls on Disney. Uber, I'm looking at calls. Starbucks, I'm looking at calls or puts depending on where the triangle breaks out. And aside from that, I'm also looking at Okta. This one I'm gonna show you guys because I don't know if this one is well known, but I'm looking at Okta. I'm looking at this one, and the reason why I'm looking at this one is because it has a bottom triangle. Target price at 80 is right now at 76. So you guys can see the triangle there. So it has a bottom triangle, bottom wedge. So yeah, it has a price target of 80 or 82. So I'm looking at calls for that, and those are the top 5. Um, the trading platform that I use is Webull. I'm gonna leave the link below. I use Webull and I also use Robinhood. So I'm gonna leave the link below to both of them. If you guys want to sign up and use my affiliate link. And aside from that, feel free guys to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be making videos on my watch list, what I'm looking for the week, my trade recaps. It's really good to shadow somebody when you're starting to trade, because instead of you making the mistake, you get to see me make the mistake, and I lose the money and you get the knowledge. So that's the best thing about it, you know? And it makes you feel good sometimes, you know, when you see other people like and the same journey that you want to take on, and you see them losing money. Sometimes it makes you feel better about yourself, you know? It make you feel like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I know the mistake. Like, it's easier to see things when you're looking at somebody else than when you're looking at yourself, because sometimes we don't want to feel like we're wrong, you know? But if I tell you, like, I did this, you're going to be like, oh, that's so obvious. You should have not taken that trade, or you should have not over leveraged, or you should have not stick to your risk management, you know? So it's a good learning experience. So follow me, like, if you want to learn more about trading in this channel. I talk about trading, I talk about employment, and I also gonna start talking about real estate and Airbnb as a side hustle, because I have 2 investment properties. And yes, I want to just see if I could build a community and teach people out there how they could start investing on assets, and just like the little things that I know here and there, just helping you guys out as well. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye. Peace.